Hello, good evening. Able to hear me? Guys, able to hear me? Yes, okay, let me share my screen. Just a second, please. Yes. So everyone able to see my screen? Everyone able to see my screen? Please reply. And able to hear me properly? Okay. Let's start the session. Good evening, all. Welcome to Raj Informatica. Before starting, please subscribe my channel, Raj Informatica Real-Time Hands-on Job Training in YouTube. And there are many useful videos available in my channel. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Also, please visit my website, rajinformatica.com. So to see the course content, or if you want to read any interview questions, you can go through my rajinformatica.com website. So there are many useful things available. So now let's start the topic. Today is our second session, IDMC or IICS Batch 2, Session 2 evening. I welcome all you people to the session. In the last session, I have discussed about what is IICS or IDMC, what is the difference between IDMC and Power Center, and what is filter transformation, how to do a mapping, what is mapping configuration task, all those things we have seen in the last session. So did you try to create the trial account? Did you try to create a trial account as I discussed in the last session? Everyone, did you try to create a trial account, or did you run the mapping? Yes, guys? Okay, good. So let's start from there now. Let's create one more mapping today, and we'll see how it will work. Okay. So now first, let me log into Informatica IDMC or IICS. So how to log in? Open Google Chrome, incognito mode. Open Google Chrome, incognito mode, and log into IDMC or IICS. As I told you, IDMC is another name for IICS. So take the URL which has come into your email. This could have got into your email. Take this and paste here. So it will ask user ID password. So take the username and give the password which we have given and login. Yes, please. So once it is done, what you have to do? So once it is done, so it will log in. Just wait for 5 minutes. It will log in. Once it logged in, what you have to do. As I told you, these are the services available when you create a trial account, which I given. Whatever the link I given, when you create a trial account, you will get all these things. But to learn IICS CDI, we need to learn IICS CDI, we need only 3 services. To learn IDMC CDI, as I told you, IDMC contains many parts. In that, the main things are CDI, CI, cloud data integration, cloud application integration. So in this, so to work on CDI, we require data integration, we require administrator, and we require monitor. So right click, open data integration, right click, open administrator, right click, open monitor. Yes, please. These are the 3 services we require. Everyone? Yes, guys. Yes, please. Yeah. Okay. So now, once you create it, so what we do to, so this is administrator, this is Informatica administrator, this is Informatica IDMC monitor, this is Informatica data integration. So today what we will do, today we'll do a mapping. So in that mapping, let's take a source table called agents. Let's take a source table called agents. I'll give the agents DDL and DML to you. So let's take the agents table as source and agents underscore TGT as target. And agents underscore TGT as target. Yes, please. Agents as source, agents underscore TGT as target. Okay. So I will give agents DDL and DML to you. I have agents DDL, DML. So I'll give this to you, this agents DDL and DML. Yes, please. So take this agents DDL and DML, execute in source schema, open Oracle. In source schema, you execute this table. So you got 14 records in the table, correct? In my source table, there are 14 records. Yes, please. Are you seeing the records, everyone? Guys, able to understand? I have 14 records in my source. Now, I need to create a target. I need to create a target table called agents TGT. Okay, I need to create a target table called agents TGT. So I want to extract 14 records from agents. I want to extract 14 records from agent source. And what I want where working area equal to London. So I wanted what? I want the records whose working area equal to London. Yes, please. So this is what we do today. Yes, guys. So what is my source database? Oracle. What is my source schema? OTSRC Dev 1, correct? So under Oracle database, under OTSRC Dev schema, we have agents table. Everyone able to understand clearly? I want to extract 14 records. In that, I want to load only whose working area equal to London. So again, target is in Oracle database. My target schema is OTTGR Dev 1. And my target table is this. Correct, guys? Did you understand, everyone? Are you clear, please? So now what we have to do? We need to create a target table. From the source table, we need to create a target table. How to create? I have agents table already. I want to create a table called agents TGT. Whatever the columns inside it, all the columns I should. So what you need to write? You need to write it in the target schema. You need to write one statement. Create table name. Create table target table name as select star from source schema dot source table where 1 equal to 2. When you do this, it will create only structure of the target table, correct? The records will not come here, but whatever the structure, it will give the same structure. Yes, please. Understood? How to create a target table from source table? Did you understand, everyone? When I ask any question, please respond in the chat. Yes. So I have a source table. I have a target table with 0 records. I want to load whose working area equal to London. For that, what we have to do? You have to go to first, what is the first step you need to do? First, go to administrator and open runtime environments. Click on run, go to Informatica administrator. Click on runtime environment. Click on that secure agent. In the secure agent, mainly for CDI, two things: data integration server, common integration components. These two things, these two, okay, should be running it up. To work on CDI, these two are very important. For CI, this is important. So check whether these two services are up and running. Okay, these two services are up and running. So this is about administrator. And in the last session, we have created two connections, correct? Did you create the connections? Did you create the connections, please? Yes. In the last session, I have created OTSRC dev 1 and OTTGR dev 1. I created two connections. So what we will do in Informatica Administrator, we will do two things. Number one, check whether these services are up and running. Okay, check these services are up and running. Also check, also need to create the connections. So the services are up and running. The services are up and running. And these two connections are created. Correct? Now what is the next step? Go to data integration. Go to data integration. So please go through my first video for the connections. As the first video is available in my YouTube channel. If you go to my YouTube channel, the first video is available, session 1. In the session 1, I already explained how to create the connection. So please go through that. Okay. So please go through that. You will understand how to create the connections. Okay. Now, once the connections are created, go to data integration, explore. Here, we created a project, correct? We learned how to create a project. Yes or no? Yes, guys, you can click on new project, a project will create. Under the project, we created a folder, Batch-2 evening. Double click on the folder. So now in the Batch-2 evening, nothing is there. Now, first we need to do the mapping, correct? Everyone understanding? Once you verify all the services are running and also connections are created and project and folder is created, I am in all projects, IDMC Batch-2 project name, Batch-2 evening folder, I am there. I am creating a mapping here. How to create a mapping? Go to new. Under here, click on mappings. Under here, click on mappings and create. So a mapping will create, correct? A mapping will create. When you create a mapping, a source and target will already come, correct? Source and target has already come. We have seen this already in the last session. If you go to Power Center Designer, I'm just comparing both to make you understand better. Yes, please. So if you go to Power Center, when you create a mapping, will the source and target automatically come? When you create a mapping, will the source and target automatically come? No, they will not come, correct? Source and target will not come. Yes, please. Correct, guys? Yes. Okay. So what we have to do now? What we have to do? Okay. So we need to, we created a mapping. If I create the same mapping in Designer, see, if I create the same mapping in Power Center Designer, okay, I'll open the folder in Power Center Designer. When you create a mapping called like this, m underscore agents TGT, what will happen? Nothing will be created. We need to drag separately. We need to drag the source. We need to drag the source and we need to drag the target. Correct? Yes, please. We have to do like this. So drag the source. Let me drag the source and drag the target. Yeah, I dragged the source, I dragged the target. When I drag the source, source qualifier has come in Power Center. But in IICS, we don't have any source qualifier in IICS. These two, we will call it as source transformation, target transformation. Okay. First, what you have to do, these and all I already discussed in the last session. For a revision, I am telling again. The first step, you need to rename the mapping. As I told you in the last session, the left side window is called transformation palette. This window is called mapping canvas. This window is called properties window, correct? And this properties window, you can drag, you can minimize, you can restore, you can maximize, correct? These and all I already discussed in the last session. These and all I discussed in the last session, please. Everyone, yes or no? Now, what I have to do, first I need to rename the mapping. Click on the empty space. The blue border is there for design. Here, you give the mapping name. M underscore agents underscore TGT. Correct? M underscore agents underscore TGT. Save. So a mapping is created. Now, you need to configure the source and target. You need to configure. This is source transformation. This is target transformation. So configure the source. How to configure? Click on the source. In the left side properties, you can rename the source. My source name is agents. As per the mapping document, my source name is agents. You can rename it. Come to source in the left side down. Select the source connection. Under the drop, select connection. Source type. Source type. Just a second, please. Please wait. Just a second. Guys, please wait. I got a call. Just wait, please. I'll come back in 1 minute. Is that fine? I got an important call. I'll come in 1 minute. Please wait. Just wait, please. Okay? Just wait. Okay, guys. Yeah. Sorry for that. I got an important call. So let me start. Yeah. So first we need to configure the source connection. To configure the source connection, click on source, select the source connection, let it be a single object. Object name select as agents. Object name select as agents. Yes, please. Select agents as source type. So source is configured. Next, click on target, rename the target. So you can give any name, but I am giving the name called agents TGT. In the left side down, click on target, select the target connection, OTTGT Dev1, and single object, select, okay. Here select target connection. Select the target connection. Yes, please. Once you select the target connection, okay, click on save. So I configured my source and target, correct? I configured my source and target. Any doubts here, please? Any doubts here? Did you understand, everyone? Are you clear, please? Guys, any doubts here? Please respond. Did you understand how to configure source and target? Now, we need to create a filter transformation because we need to give working area equal to London. We need only whose working area equal to London. So for that, drag the filter to here, drag the filter transformation, and rename the filter if you want, FIL underscore agents TGT. You can rename the filter. Now coming to the filter, in the left side down, there is one option called filter. In filter, there are three options: simple, advanced, completely parameterized. First, I'll show you how to use simple. What we need to do in Power Center, how I will do. If I want to use a filter in Power Center, what I will do, I'll take a filter transformation and I will send everything to filter, all columns. Then double click on filter, properties. Here I will give what? Here I will give working area equal to London, correct? This is what I do normally. This is what we'll do in Power Center. So same way, we can do the same thing in IDMC also. How? Click on the filter, come to filter, click on simple. If you want, you can use simple or advanced. I'll show you first simple. Click on this first, plus. When you click on plus, the field name. When you click on plus, the field name, click on plus. So here the condition will come. Under the field name, select working area equal to. See, when you deal with simple condition for strings, you should not write in single quotes. Normally, we need to write in single quotes, correct? In Power Center, we will write, if it is a string, we will use in single quotes. But here, don't use because it will automatically take. If you give, it will take double time. So don't give it. Are you getting my point? What I'm saying, everyone? When you use working area equal to string, it is a string. If you are using a string, normally we should use single quotes. But in IDMC, it will take automatically a single quote. So you need to give it. So if you want to check, you cannot validate a simple condition also. If you want to validate, you have to go to advanced, click on yes. Now see, is automatically has come. Working area equal to London, automatically single quotes has come. So when you are doing this simple condition, if it is a string, don't write any single quotes. Are you clear, please? Understanding? So I click done, save. But still, my mapping is invalid. Why? I did source, filter, target. Still, my mapping is invalid. Why? Why my mapping is invalid? You can check why it is invalid if you want to check. There is one right button here, correct? Right mark. Validation. You can check here. Why it is invalid, you can check. Click on the right mark on the top right. Click on it. Click on this agency. See what is it giving? Field mapping must contain at least one mapped field. So we need to do field mapping. See, in IICS, when you click on source, it is showing source fields, correct? Source is the starting point. It is having 9 fields. It is having 9 fields. Source is having 9 fields. Now, whatever the fields in source, all fields will come to filter, correct? Whatever the fields in source, all fields will come to filter, correct? Yes, guys. That is why there are incoming fields in the when you click on filter. Click on incoming fields. Whatever the fields are in source, all will come to filter. See, origin is agents. Correct, guys? Everyone, yes or no? Are you clear? Everyone, are you clear? Please say a way. Coming to the target, whatever the fields in filter, all fields will come to target. That is why if you see incoming fields, these are the incoming fields coming from source to filter, filter to target. But target also having some fields. Now you need to match, you need to map a filter and target like this. In Power Center, we'll map like this, correct? From filter, so whatever the fields are there, it came to filter. Now we need to map this agent code to agent code. Like this, we need to map. How to map in IICS or IDMC? Come to field mapping. Under field mapping, you can map one by one or go to auto map, smart map. Click on save. So it is automatically mapped. Understood? How to map a source to target? Did you understand, please? Everyone? So this is my mapping. As I told you in the last session, if you compare Power Center and IICS, Power Center is having a mapping. IDMC also having mapping. After creation of mapping, we'll create session and mapping, correct? We'll create a session in Power Center. We'll create a session in Power Center. Same way. In IDMC also, we'll create MCT, mapping configuration task. We'll call, correct? Mapping configuration task. In Power Center, we will call it as session task. But in IDMC, we'll call it as MCT or mapping configuration task. In Power Center, we have a workflow. In IDMC or IICS, we have task flow. What is that? Task flow. Okay. If you compare between Power Center and IDMC, in Power Center, we'll call it as mapping. In IDMC also, we'll call it as mapping. In Power Center, we will call it as session, task. In IDMC, we'll call it as mapping configuration task. In Power Center, we'll call it as workflow. In IDMC, we'll call it as task flow. Understood? Are you clear, please? Everyone understanding? Clear about it? Okay, done. Now, tell me one thing. In Power Center, can you run mapping alone without creating a session and workflow? Can you run a mapping alone in Power Center? No. Cannot run. But in IDMC, you can run a mapping alone. You see here, you can run a mapping. Just I created a mapping. I did not create anything. You can run. The data also will load. Okay. Can you run a session alone in Power Center? Can you run a session alone in Power Center? No. But you can run a mapping configuration task in IDMC. You can run a workflow, but you can run a task here. But normally in real time, yes, please. What we will do in real time? We will create a mapping and also mapping configuration task. Task flow will be used for different purpose. When we will use task flow, we'll see later. When we will use task flow, we'll see later. But normally in real time, these two will create. We will create these two. Yes, please. Which one? Mapping and mapping configuration task will create in real time. Why? Because mapping configuration task is having more properties than mapping. In mapping, there are no properties. Like in session, if you go to workflow and a session, your session is having more properties. Do you have properties in the session? See here. If you open any session, we have the properties here. The same properties will be available in IICS also. That is why normally we'll create what? Mapping and also mapping configuration task. We need to do in real time. Understood? Everyone understanding, please? Are you clear? Are you clear, please? Okay. So what we have to do now, we need to create a mapping configuration task. So you can run the mapping, then why MCT? Because MCT having properties. Mapping is not having any properties. So that is why. What you have to do now, you need to click on the empty space, copy the mapping name, click on new, and create mapping task. Now we are doing what? Like a session in IICS in Power Center, we are creating a mapping task. How to create a mapping task? Click on it, create. Yes, please. So how to create a mapping task? Go to new, tasks, mapping task, create. And rename the mapping task. What is the naming convention? MCT underscore M underscore agents TGT. MCT underscore M underscore agents TGT. Select the secure agent. This mapping configuration task will be created in this location under this project, this folder. Select the mapping. Select M underscore agents TGT. Okay. Now this one, click on next. Here you don't touch, but we have many options here. There are many properties available. As of now, don't touch. Later I will tell all these things. Later I will tell. Click on finish. Once I click on finish, a mapping configuration task is created. Understood? How to create a mapping configuration task? Did you understand mapping configuration task? Yes, please. Okay. So now what we have to do? What we have to do now? We created a mapping. You can run. Before running, you can do one thing. See, you can close this. This is MCT, close. This is mapping, close. Now, how to get those? Go to explore. Go to explore. You can open it here. See, when you open it, it will come in the left side and the mapping. Go to explore. You can click on MCT. You can click on MCT. Yes, please. Understanding, everyone? Are you clear, please? So like this, mapping configuration task will open. Now what to do? We can run this. Click on run. When you run, you can see either you can see under here, or go to monitor and go to all jobs. Go to monitor and go to all jobs. It will show all the jobs which already succeeded here or failed. Now this is running. You can refresh it. When you refresh, it got success. So you see the rows process this too. Now what to do? Click on this MCT. It will show it has read 14 records and written 2 records to target. How to verify? Go to targets. Go to target schema and execute it. So you got 2 records. Whose working area equal to London? You got 2 records. Whose working area equal to London? Yes, please. Clear about it? Are you clear? Okay. So this is how we need to do the mapping. Did you understand how to do the mapping? Any doubts, please? Are you able to understand my session clearly? Are you able to understand my session clearly, please? Did you have any doubts, please? Everyone? Are you having any doubts? Clear? Okay. Now let's go to different mapping. Second mapping. We'll do second mapping today. For that, I have mapping document. So I'll open the mapping document. So in the mapping document, if you see here, let me open it. Here it is. If you see the mapping document, I have 1 source and 4 targets. As per the mapping document, I have 1 source table and 4 target tables, correct? I have 1 source table and 4 target tables. So what is source table name? Locations. Check in the source. This is my source table name. It is having 23 records. We need to create 4 targets, which load to 4 targets, Yes, please. Okay. How it will load? If country ID equal to US, load it to this target table. If country ID equal to UK, load it to this target table. If country ID equal to JP, load it to this target table. If country ID equal to US, UK, JP, if country ID is not UK, not UP, if country ID is not UK, not US, not JP, load it to this target. This is what I want. Okay. Shall we do the mapping? So we need to, what we need to do now? We need to create a source. Source is already there with 23 records. We need to create 4 targets. And we need to do the mapping. How to do? Please observe. First, create 4 targets. If you see here, create 4 targets like this. Locations US TGT, UK TGT, JP others. You need to write this command. Create table, locations US TGT. As select star from OTSRC.locations where 1 equal to 2. Same way, create locations UK TGT, JP TGT, others TGT, correct? Yes, please. This is what we do normally. This is how you need to create the target tables. Yes or no, please? Did you understand, everyone? So now I created 4 targets. Okay. I have 1 source, 4 targets. Now what is the first step? If I want to do the mapping, what is the first step? If I want to do the mapping, what is the first step? Everyone, what is the first step? Guys, go to data integration, go to IDMC, data integration, create a mapping. Click on new, mappings, mapping. Okay, when I create a mapping, it comes with 1 source, 1 target. Okay, first rename the mapping, m_locations. I renamed it. I renamed the mapping. Next, click on the source. Okay, rename the source. Rename the source. My source name is locations, correct? Locations. Now select your source. Go to source. Select the connection. Select the source. Select the source. What is source? Locations. You can search. Select your source. Done. But we need 4 targets, correct? Do we need 4 targets? What to do? What do? There is a target here. In the left side, transformation palette. Drag the 1 target, second, third, fourth. Like this, you drag 4 targets. Okay? Like this, you drag 4 targets. And configure 1 by 1. Minimize it. You can configure 1 by 1. Yes, please. So 1 by 1, you need to configure. How to configure? Please observe. Click on the target. What is the first target? What is the first target? Locations UST. Connection, target connection. Select locations USTGT. Yes, please. Locations USTGT. Locations USTGT. Yes, please. Select it. First target is over. You can rename this. You can rename LOC USTGT. Done. Next, click on the second target. Go to target. Connection. Target connection. Please observe what I am doing. Please observe. Don't do parallelly with me. Just observe what I am doing. Just understand what I am doing. Just understand what I am doing, please. Later you can do it. If you do parallelly with me, you will not understand. You will lose the track. So select the second target, go to general, rename it. Locations, UK TGT. Come to target, target connection, select locations, US TGT. Sorry, UK. Done. Next, keep pressing save, please. Keep pressing save, otherwise it will not save. Sometimes it will not save. Now select target 2. So third target, rename this locations, JPTGT. JPTGT target, select the target connection, select location JPTGT. Yes, please. Done. Next, select the fourth target. Okay. Locations, others TGT. Yes, please. For that, click on target, click on the target connection, select, okay, locations, others TGT. Done. Now save. So my source and target connections are done, correct? My source and target configuration is done. Yes or no, please? My source and target configuration is done. Are you clear, please? Any doubts here? Any doubts here, please? Everyone? Are you clear? Guys, did you understand? Please respond. Did you understand? Okay. Now what I will do, from single source, I will drag it here like this. I'll drag it like this. I can drag it from this to here like this. I will drag it. Okay. I drag it to 4 targets. Now, because I have 4 filters, 4 filter conditions, I will take 4 filter transformations. First, I'll take 4 filters. Then I will take 1 router. You can use router also. But I will tell first with filter. How to with filter? See like this. Put it on here. When the arrow mark become blue, put it here. First filter, second filter, third filter, and fourth filter. Yes, please. So I have 4 filters. I drag 4 filters, 1 source and 4 filters. Now configure 1 by 1 filter. First click on first filter. Come to filter. Better always go to advanced. Define filter condition. Country ID equal to US. Country ID equal to US. Next, click on second filter. Filter. Advanced. Define filter condition. Country ID equal to UK. Yes, please. Understanding? It's very simple, please. There is nothing complex here. Click on third filter. Advanced. Define filter condition. Location ID equal to JP. Done. Click on the fourth filter. Filter. Advanced. Define filter condition. Now what you have to do? What you have to do? I want whose country ID is not equal to UK, not equal to US, not equal to JP. It should go to others. For that, what to do? You can write in condition. In country ID, comma. This is Informatica in syntax. Country ID, comma. US, comma. UK, comma. US, comma. UK, comma. JP. Yes, please. US, comma. UK, comma. JP. Everyone, click on validate. So not in. You should write not in. Because I don't want country ID is not equal to US, not equal to UK, not equal to JP. So you must write not in of country ID US, UK, comma JP. So this is how you need to write in operator in IICS. This is syntax of in operator in IICS. Click on save. Did you understand the mapping, please? Everyone, did you understand the mapping? Are you clear? I dragged the source. I dragged 4 targets. Configure the source. Configure the targets. Then I dragged 4 filters. Given filter name, you can rename it if you want. You can rename each filter. That is your wish. So you can rename FIL underscore US. Yes, please. You can rename like this. FIL underscore US. Yes, please. Next, FIL underscore UK. FIL underscore UK. Next, FIL underscore GP. Like this, you can rename the filter also if you want. So you can give any name. You can give any name. Okay, just a name. Yes, please. FIL underscore others. Are you clear, please? Like this, you can. You cannot do with single filter. You cannot do with single filter. Okay. So if you want to write 4 filters, 4 filter conditions, you need to use 4 filter transformations. Then what to do next? Field mapping. Click on the first target. You need to do the field mapping, correct? For all 4 targets, you have to do field mapping. Yes or no? For all 4 targets, you have to do field mapping. Click on first target, field mapping, smart map. Click on the second target, field mapping, smart map. Yes, please. Click on the third target, field mapping, auto map, smart map. Click on the fourth target, field mapping, auto map, smart map. Save. Done. My mapping is done. Now, when you use multiple filters in a mapping, when you have multiple conditions, if you use multiple transformations, multiple filter transformation in mapping performance will decrease. Why? Because suppose if I have 100 records here, each filter will read 100 records, correct? Each filter will read these 100 records. So each incoming record will read by 4 times. Yes or no, please? Each filter will read by 4 times. Unnecessarily, reading will take time. Yes or no, please? Correct, guys? This mapping, when you have more records in source, to read the source, it will take time. And what will happen? When it take time, what will happen? The mapping performance will decrease, correct? The same thing we discussed in Power Center also, correct? The same thing we discussed in Power Center also. Yes or no, please? So if you know Power Center, Informatica is very easy. Informatica IDMC or IICS is very easy. Yes, please. Clear, guys? So what we have to do now? Instead of taking 4 filters, when you have multiple filter conditions, instead of taking multiple filter transformations, you can take single router. How to take? Please observe. I'll remove these filters. Click on this, delete. Delete button. Click on delete button. Click on this, press delete button. Click on this, press delete button. Click on this, press delete button. Yes, please. So now we can use a single router. In Power Center, how to use single router? In Power Center, how to use a router? You can take the router and you can send all the columns to router, correct? After that, double click on router, go to groups and create, because I have 4 targets, I'll create 3 groups and 1 default output group. I will create 3 output groups and 1 default output group, correct? This is in Power Center. But in IICS, what I will do, please observe. In IDMC, you can scroll down for router transformation. Are you seeing router? Click on the router. Yes, please. Click on the router. So drag the router to here. After that, what you have to do? From source to router, you drag it like this, connect it. So how to connect? Please observe. You can keep pressing your left mouse button and drag it from triangle to circle. From triangle to circle, you need to drag it. Now, later, once you're done, click on the plus symbol. When you click on the plus symbol in router, it is showing only one group, that is default group, correct? Yes or no, please? Now, you need to create multiple groups, multiple output groups like in Power Center. How? Click on router. Select the output groups in the left side. Are you seeing output groups in the left side? Are you seeing output groups in the left side? Yes. Click on the output groups and there is a plus symbol. You create 3 groups. One group is already there, default group. Click on plus. 1, 2, 3. So total 4 groups. When you click on plus, see, there was only one default. When I click on plus, new group has come here and here. Click on plus, new group has come here. Click on plus, new group has come here. Correct? Yes, guys? Yes, please. Understanding? Now, you need to rename the groups first. Default group, you cannot rename. You cannot rename a default group. It is by default. New group, you rename it as US. Double click on new group 1. Rename it as UK. Double click on JP. Yes, please. So, it has renamed here. Understanding? Did you understand what I have done, please? Are you clear, guys? Once it is done, what you have to do, you can connect like this. See, US to US target, UK to UK target, JP to JP target, default to others target. Correct? Same like in Power Center, correct? Yes or no, guys? Is there any difficulty? Is there any difficulty, please? Are you feeling anything difficulty? It is really easy. It is really easy. Okay? Yes, please. I just dragged US to US target, UK to UK target, JP to JP target, default to others target. Okay, done. Once it is done, what you have to do now? Once it is done, go to, now you need to configure the conditions. I just renamed it. You need to configure the conditions. How to configure? Click on configure. Same, whatever you can do in filter, you can do in router. Same like Power Center, no change. Go to advanced, define filter condition. Here, you give country ID equal to US, correct? Country ID equal to US. Next, click on OK. Configure, country ID equal to UK. Advanced, define filter condition, country ID equal to UK. Next, click on OK. Click on configure, advanced, country ID equal to JP. Yes, please. Done. Others not required. You cannot give a condition in others, correct? Default group you cannot give. What is default group? If none of the conditions are satisfied, the records will go to default group. If country ID is not equal to UK, not equal to US, not equal to JP, will go to default. Click on save. Understood, everyone? Did you understand what I have done? So after that, you need to do the field mapping. We already did the field mapping. It is not showing. Otherwise, you need to do the field mapping. It is really easy. There is nothing complex in here. I just dragged the source, dragged 4 targets, dragged the router, click on the router, come to output groups, create 3 output groups, 1 default group, configure the output groups, and connect the output groups to target. Done. That's it. Very easy. Now, if you see in the router, here, incoming records read by only once, correct? In the router, incoming records read by only once. Yes or no? Correct, guys? The incoming records read by only once. But when you have multiple filters, read by multiple things. Okay, done. Once I done the mapping, what I have to do? Did you understand the mapping? Any doubts, please? Did you understand the mapping? Any doubts? Everyone? Any doubts, please? Are you clear? Yes? Are you able to understand clearly without any confusion? Are you able to understand clearly without any confusion? Done. Now, click on the empty space, copy the mapping name, click on new, and create a mapping configuration task. Click on task, mapping task, create. Under here, rename MCT underscore M underscore locations. Runtime environment, select M underscore locations. Done. Once it is done, so this is our mapping. Click on next. Finish. Done, please. My mapping configuration task also created. Once it is created, what to do? Once it is created, what to do? Run this. Run the mapping configuration task. When you run, go to monitor, go to all jobs and check. See, please, it is running. Yes, guys, it is running. So let's wait for some time. Okay, you can refresh it. So it started to queued, it changed. Then it will show to running. It changed status to running. Once it is completed, it will go to, it is success. Rows process 23, open this. So it read 23 records from source, loaded 2 records in JP, 3 records in UK, 4 records in US target, 14 records in others. How to verify? Select star from US TGT, whose country ID is US, whose country ID is US, UK TGT, whose country ID UK, JP TGT, whose country ID is JP, others TGT, whose country ID is not equal to US, not equal to UK, not equal to JP. This is about router transformation. Are you clear about router, please? Are you clear about router? Everyone, did you understand router transformation? One second, please. Just a second, guys. Yeah. Clear about it? Are you clear, everyone? Did you understand? Okay. Is it compulsory default group should be loaded to data? No. If you know Power Center, the same concept here. So first learn Power Center, then learn IICS. First learn Power Center, then learn IICS. Okay. First learn Power Center, then learn IICS. Without Power Center, you cannot learn IICS. Now, as a task, I have given a task to you. Will you complete the task? I have a source table called employees. You have it already. Create 6 targets. Based on this condition, you create the mapping. Can you do this? Can you do this mapping? So this is an employee table source and the condition. So if you see here, these 6 conditions, 6 targets. 6 conditions, 6 targets. Yes, please. Are you clear? Everyone, will you complete? Yeah, complete it. Whoever not installed IICS or IDMC, complete it. I'll share the tables data. Whoever, if you, everyone is having Informatica Power Center installed. Everyone is having Informatica Power Center installed. If you don't have it, if you don't have Power Center, go through my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel and search with Informatica installation by Raj. So here the first one, you can go through this, download the Power Center and you can install. Go through this, download and install it. Okay? Yes, guys? Okay? Yes. So please install and complete Power Center installation also if you want, or complete IICS installation. Next, whoever paid the full fee, I'll be sending daily material. Are you seeing my PDF? Are you seeing my PDF? So in the PDF, I have given very good material. Okay, with the screenshots I am providing. So please go through my material. So today I will send the router transformation material. So if you see here, so this is a router transformation which I prepared. These are not downloaded from anywhere. These are the material which I prepared. Okay. Yes, guys. So please go through this material and you can learn about router transformation. What are the properties I have given in the screenshots based on our session. Whatever I have discussed in the session, I did the same thing in this one. Okay. This is about router transformation on today's session. Now, next session is on Wednesday. First 2 weeks, alternative classes, because we will have some time to practice. Next session is on Wednesday. Next session is on Wednesday. But on Wednesday, I will not send the Zoom link. You have to join from website. How to join? I'll send a video. Watch the video and join from Wednesday. Yes, please. Okay, guys. So, did you understand today's concepts clearly? Did you understand today's concept clearly? Router transformation. And in my YouTube channel, if you go to my YouTube channel, so this is my YouTube channel, okay? In this, I have many Power Center and IICS videos. I have created many Power Center and IICS videos. Yes, please. 1 second, please. I have many Power Center and IICS videos. You can watch it and learn and practice. Okay, there are many useful videos are there. Watch and practice. If you want to join Raj Informatica training, you can call to 8105296858 or you can call to 9113861444. Yes, please. We'll call you. Yes, please. Please call us. Okay, and you can join. Yes, please. Understood? Everyone? Are you clear? If you have any installation issues, you can WhatsApp in the group or you can WhatsApp us. We will assign sometime. We will assign someone. Okay. So to help you. Okay, you no need to worry. Process server is not available, leave it. If it is not available, leave it. As of now, not required. I will tell you what to do later. Practice without process server, nothing will happen. Okay. Fine, guys. So if you have any doubts, anything, so whoever paid the full fee, we will add you in the WhatsApp group, evening batch WhatsApp group. You will get website access. You will get daily material. You will get recordings. Okay. Recordings. Yes, please. So please, WhatsApp group I will enable. After this class, I will enable. So please practice more and more. Okay. Will you practice, guys? Everyone? Will you practice? So please practice. And so this is about today's session. From Wednesday, full 2-hour session will be there. As this is the second session, I just took almost 1.5 hours. But from next session onwards, I will take 2 hours completely. Okay? Either morning or evening. Either you can join morning or evening. So if you are free at morning, you can join morning. If you are free at evening, you can join at free in evening. Whatever I tell in the morning, I'll tell in the evening. Okay? So in my website, rajinformatica.com, so there are interview questions available. I'll be adding more interview questions on IICS, on Power Center. So you can open this and you can read the interview questions. It will be useful for your job searching. Okay? Yes, guys. So there are many interview questions available prepared by myself. So please watch them. Okay, and read it. Okay, guys. Clear about it? Everyone, are you clear? So see you on Wednesday. See you on Wednesday, guys. Everyone, so please practice. And if you have any doubts, please ask in the WhatsApp group and people will help you. Okay. Thank you all. Thanks for joining my session. So before you leave, please subscribe my channel, Raj Informatica Real-Time Hands-on Job Training. Also, please like and comment my videos. Thank you all. Good night. Thank you, guys.